Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. I just wanted to do a quick video over a question that I saw posted by a couple of people discussing it in my comments yesterday on the video I did on how fast should a natural bulk. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Okay, the question that was asked was, what do you do if you're bulking and you continually stall? Your strength is completely stalled. Your progress has stalled in the gym. Normally, oftentimes you tell people to eat more, but if you're eating enough, that's clearly not the problem. Now, this is going to be a very, very common problem for the advanced lifter, and so I'm not going to be able to cover that in a lot of detail here, but I want to focus more upon the novice and the intermediate. Now, assuming you're also getting enough rest and sleep, if your progress is stalling, there's something wrong with your program. And this is one of the reasons I stress over and over and over that if you don't have a background in training programming and you don't know a lot about it, you should probably be using someone else's program. And you shouldn't modify it unless you really know what you're doing when you modify it. And the reality is there are so many different effective, proven programs written by legitimate experts out there on the internet that if you have internet access, and if you're watching this video you have internet access, then there's no excuse for you to ever have to write your own program. And remember, if you look at a training program and it only includes a list of exercises, days, sets, and reps, that is not a program. That is just a list of exercises and reps. A proper program should tell you when to deload. It should tell you when to increase weight. It should tell you by how much to increase that weight, when to decrease the weight, and by how much to do that by. So if those things aren't included, it is not a full program. It's not taking into account the things that you need, because in all honesty, the latter points that I listed are probably more important than what exercises you do. Particularly if you're not training for sport-specific stuff, if you're just trying to gain muscle and strength, I'm not overly concerned with what type of squat you do. I'm not overly concerned with what variation of the bench press you do. They'll all put size on you, and the stuff that I list is what gives you your overload to help you use it to put on size. And the guys will sit there and continually train to failure, and that's the worst thing you can do. If you're going in training to failure in every session, you're not running any sort of properly periodized program. Those are the guys who I find stall the most often early on. So you need to avoid that, and you need to make sure that you are following that program perfectly. In case in point, I've seen guys who come to me and say, hey, I've been stalled for 4 weeks straight on my bench press on your program. And I go, well, how many resets? They go, well, it's been stalled for 4 weeks straight. Well, then you're not running my program. My novice program, you would never use the same weight 3 sessions in a row. If you ever use the same weight 3 sessions in a row, you didn't do my program. And the only time you would ever do it twice in a row is if you failed to lift and you hit muscle failure on the first time you did it, and then you would try it one more time, and if you hit failure again, you reduce the weight 10% for the following weeks and then ramp it back up. And you're always either increasing or decreasing weight other than in that scenario. So if someone comes to me and says they've been using the same weight on my program for a month, well, they wrote their own program. They're not following mine. And I see it all the time. I will see people take programs and then complain because they stall, and their performance stalls and their gain stall, even though they're gaining weight, because they're not following the program correctly. They are modifying the program and not using the percentages or the RPE scale or whatever is laid out for the basic progression of the weight you're using session to session, or the resets or the deloads that's written into the program. And if you're not using those things, that's most likely why you're stalling. And the other possibility is that you're using a program that's inappropriate for you personally. So make sure that you use a program that, 1, you enjoy, you're comfortable with, 2, matches your level of experience, and 3, matches your level of enhancement. Because realistically, some programs are better for naturals, and some programs are better for guys on drugs. And some programs are better for guys on a lot of drugs. So differentiating between those and understanding where you are in that continuum is very important. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.